Imagine a company of 200 men, backed by the greatest industrial machine on Earth, pinned down behind a single stone wall in Normandy. They have tanks, they have artillery, they have air support. But none of it matters, because 400 yards away, hidden in a dark church steeple, is one man with a scoped rifle. Every time a helmet peeks over that wall, he doesn't miss. In 1944, the United States was a global superpower, but on the ground, it was losing the war of inches. During World War II, some soldiers could change a battle with a single shot. By the time the US arrived, Soviet snipers were already racking up hundreds of kills in the ruins of Stalingrad. German marksmen had turned entire sectors of the Eastern Front into killing zones, places where a single movement meant instant death. At the start of the war, the United States wasn't ready for this kind of battlefield precision. When America entered the war in 1941, it brought overwhelming strength, factories, firepower, and millions of men. It had some of the most reliable rifles in the world. But it had one critical weakness. It hadn't yet learned how deadly a sniper could be. Germany had spent years refining precision warfare, training marksmen to work alone, to stay hidden, to wait, and to eliminate the exact target that could break a defense. The Soviet Union went even further, building massive sniper programs, training women and men in the thousands and unleashing them across vast front lines. For them, snipers weren't just soldiers, they were strategic weapons. The United States saw war differently. Its strength wasn't precision, it was power. American doctrine was built on the rifleman. Every soldier was trained to shoot, but they fought as a unit, advancing together, laying down a wall of lead, and overwhelming the enemy with coordinated force. It worked for taking ground, but against a hidden rifle, volume didn't always matter. Early in the war, American snipers were often forced to adapt on their own. Some turned to modified versions of the M1903 Springfield. Accurate and dependable, yes, but it was a World War I rifle, never intended for modern sniper warfare. Scopes were fragile, training was inconsistent. Across different units, there was no real standard, no unified doctrine. Just individuals trying to fill a gap that the Pentagon hadn't realized existed. So when American soldiers entered battlefields where enemy snipers already controlled the terrain, they weren't just facing a dangerous opponent. They were stepping into a kind of war they hadn't prepared for. And very quickly, that became a problem they could no longer ignore. And that problem would force America to reinvent the sniper almost from scratch. And they had to do it fast, while the war was already being fought and they were years behind. They would have to figure out the rifles, the training, and the role of the sniper on the battlefield. And to many surprise, they did exactly that. And by the end of the war, they weren't just catching up, they were leading.